Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Liz with the Biz Paranormal. With me, I have Dena Tripiano. You guys probably know her as Shawoman from the chat. Say hi, Dena.
Hello.
Hello. um, so anyway, we were just talking though about music. I heard, and you were saying, and I heard it though before, like during the '70s, you could literally turn on any station and listen to any of the music that might be playing during that time. There was no genre, like you said.
Yeah, there was no like, this is country station or rock station. There was none of that.
Which is amazing to me because, I swear to God, I was born in the wrong generation anyway. Wait, is there a cat behind you?
Yes. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
No, no, you're
Yeah.
good. It's creepy.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm seeing it now, the little glowy eyes. Well, that ought to trip some people out.
It just said
I don't
hi
know why
there.
she's here. She ignores me any other time. Well, let's scare people online. You all right? Now she's just giving me the stink eye.
Well, anyways, I feel like I should have been born like in the '60s and '70s, man. Like seriously, I love. Well, through the '80s though, I would have had to live through the '80s if I was born then, and I don't know the '80s music at all. Some of it's good, some of it I'm like, I could do without.
Yeah. Oh, there's my chat. I'm like trying to find the chat.
Oh,
Hey,
I should
Vicky.
open my chat. I forgot to do that. Hey, Vicky.
Sup, girl?
Kind of going in and out. Looks spooky. It is spooky. That cat is crazy. It's like doing a thing around the cat. He
It's a
just keeps
shadow
looking
person.
at us.
Just push it away.
Oh, she's back.
That worked.
Uh,
I'll take her.
all right. Miss Dena, why don't you tell us, anybody who might join the chat, a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm still trying to rediscover myself doing new things. I kind of got into tarot and runes and many other things, crystals, back in like 2000. And then I don't know, somewhere around 2002, I had a really bad experience. No, it was in 2000 that I had the bad experience, so I kind of dropped it all. Like we're not even gonna go there.
I was gonna say, do you want to share the experience or no?
Sorry about that.
Oh,
Yeah, I can. I was studying shamanism as well as Wicca at the same time, trying to decide what felt more comfortable. Um, and as far as shamanism, if they believe that if something traumatic happens to someone, that the person can lose a piece of their soul and that piece gets left behind in that timeline. Like if you had a really bad car accident, a rollover accident, just to maybe survival mode of the soul, that soul like leaves your body so that maybe you forget things. Like maybe childbirth even works that way.
Right.
Like lose a piece of your soul due to the pain, and maybe that's why women forget the pain and have more kids. I don't get it. I never wanted to go there, but
It's really kind of a cool experience, though. Just saying, it's kind of cool. But I wouldn't want to do it now. I'm too old.
just too much stuff coming out of too many places. That's all. Just, um, but anyway, that you can do what they call a soul retrieval. So if the person is feeling um, depressed or they just don't feel right, or the, you know they might be losing a soul piece. I can't remember all the symptoms of what that would be, but it's usually trauma. Dealing with trauma and doing shadow work, you kind of discover these things. So a friend of mine had 3 soul pieces that I would see occasionally around her. But one of them I retrieved from a dimension that I don't even know what the hell it was. And that was the part that tripped me out. It looked like Sedona, Arizona, like that clay, rocky kind of atmosphere.
Uh-huh.
Um, Real dry, hot. I thought it was hell at first, but I'm like, well, there's no fire. I had a sense that it was being guarded by a dragon, but I never saw the dragon.
Right.
I saw a cave in the ground that had bars over it, like jail.
Right.
And I stupidly retrieved a soul from this cave. And it was full of children. There were no adults. It was just children of varying ages, like maybe 4 years to 16. I'm horrible at a judge of age, but yeah, I retrieved a soul out of there, and I never returned the pieces to the person's body because at that point, after getting all three of the souls together, one of them was the oldest. I think she was about 13 or 14, and she was the most abused and terrifying to look at. But she kind of controlled the other two.
Right.
Like they were younger. Like one might have been 4 to 6, and the other one might be 9 or 10. And then there was the like preteen. And I'm like,
Okay.
oh, but it was a horrible. I'm like, no, we're not going to take this any further because it can change a person's personality when you bring these soul pieces back, and then they might get more memories of events that they had blocked out.
Do you think that, like a lot of times people talk about psychology or whatever and traumatic events and they have like a block, almost like they can't retrieve it. So they have to go into hypnotism to try to bring back those memories. Do you think that's along the same lines?
Similar, but I think this is more like traveling to a different dimension rather than being hypnotized in your own mind and having your brain, you know, remember stuff.
Right. Right.
I don't know how that past life regression stuff works.
I'm
Like there must
fascinated.
be a hidden compartment up in there. It's it's the folder that's furthest in the back of the filing cabinet
Yeah. I would love to
that
find
we
somebody
don't
who
look
can do
at.
that. I want to do it. I mean, like I said, I'm always skeptical about everything, but I want to try it. I don't care if it's true or not. I want to try it. So
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I don't think I could be hypnotized. That's why I haven't tried it.
maybe
I
not.
had, I had somebody try to hypnotize me one time, and I'm like, this is stupid. I just open my eyes, and I'm trying to be calm and doing what he's saying and everything. And I felt like a point, but then he said something that didn't agree with me. And so I just opened my eyes and looked at it. I was like, this is stupid.
So okay, so whenever I watch people on TV be hypnotized, I try to sit there for it and whatever, and I try to get myself to be that
Ooh,
person, be hypnotized.
ooh, okay.
Nothing. Nothing ever happened. So I'm like, I don't even know if it is possible. Honestly, you know,
I don't know. Some people, I guess, have a knack.
yeah, yeah.
That's not in my DNA, I guess. I don't know.
Strong-willed.
Hey, Jonathan.
Yeah, I was I think that if you are somebody who cannot be hypnotized, you're probably just strong-willed. You know what I mean? That's I don't think it's a bad thing myself. So
And are good about control because in order to be hypnotized, you basically have to relinquish all that shit.
and I don't even let people
NAD.
drive me anywhere. I don't even let people drive me.
That's
I'm
me
such
too.
a control freak.
Even
Yes.
with my parents, even when they were younger. Like now, I know I don't want to ride in the car with them. They'll kill me. But yeah, if we're like going somewhere, I'll drive my own car so I can leave when I want.
Oh,
All
of
is
course.
well.
I know when we go to like do investigations, Vicky's all like, "Okay, everybody, let's consolidate cars." And I'm like, "I'm driving. You want to ride with me? Cool, but I ain't riding with nobody else."
That's so
But
she can just trek the fuck up out of there. That's why she does that, Vicky. I'm kidding.
I'm, I'm like, ah, this is too much. I'm out. Bye. So,
Really.
okay. So we know now that you got into tarot and that you have gone into shamanism. Are you coming back to that sort of thing? I heard still in the chat the other night you were thinking about kind of getting back into everything.
Yeah, I've been playing with the cards, but the more I've been playing with them, I figured out that tarot just is not my game. I'm not good. I mean, I guess if I studied it more, but there's like 78 damn cards. I don't know how people memorize all that crap. And there's it could go like it's almost like astrology. You know, it's like it can go in like 50 gazillion different ways. And I'm like, I don't need to know what card in a deck of cards it represents, or the earth element, or I just what so then I got into oracle cards, which are simple. You just pull a card, has a pretty picture on it, and it tells you what the hell it is. And you just read it on the card.
Right.
But then that just seems stupid to me. So, in a way, because I don't want to be offensive, because I do use them. Because every once in a while they'll be spot on with something, and
Right. And you're like,
resonate.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
then it's like weird. But yeah, I have several oracle decks, and the one deck that I really am liking is Lenormand, which is similar to tarot, but not. It tells a story, and I like stories. So, yeah, a Lenormand I probably have been working with the most. The goddess runes, oh my God, they're complicated. Runes in general, I think, are complicated. It's all complicated.
It is.
All spiritual communication is complicated.
Yes, it is. Um, okay, so but I did see also that you were thinking about getting your YouTube channel started again or whatever. Have you been thinking more about that?
Yeah. However, I have 3 channels, but we'll disregard the third one. It's just computers. I have a paranormal channel, and then I have my Shawoman channel. And my Shawoman channel lately has just been all over the place. Like just
Okay.
a little bit of everything. So I was thinking about moving all the paranormal stuff, like, when I do a live stream or spirit communication, necrophonic, whatever, I would upload those videos.
Sorry, give me just a second. Ruben's calling me right in the middle of this. Hello. I'm right in the middle of my live. I need 2 blocks of cream cheese, 1 sour cream. Love you. Bye.
What's that look like? Where's that at? Is that in dairy? Yeah.
He's like, how many blocks of cream cheese? I always buy a 2-pack cheaper. Just do that. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna upload all the paranormally related stuff to the channel. Is called Spare Pants Paranormal, and but I gotta download them all to the computer and then upload them, and that's gonna take forever. So I'm like, oh, I should just leave it alone for now. I'm not motivated in that way. I mean, there's maybe a couple things on Spare Pants. And Spare Pants is one word.
I feel like there's a story there.
Yeah, Vicky helped me name that one. A friend of mine, he might be here lurking. My friend Joe, because I always forget his nickname or his channel name, Skull.
Yeah, he's not in here right now. He's not in here right now. So you can go ahead.
Him and I were going to form it and just do both of us on a panel and discuss like cryptids, aliens, just everything. And we would pick one, we'd alternate, researching. And it was just like, I don't feel like doing this shit.
Right.
Nothing got done. The most I did was I critiqued a documentary called The Skull Experiment. And if you haven't seen it, you can watch it online for free. There's information in the video that I did, but I'm not saying that you need to watch my video because you can watch it without the critique of my ass on it. So you might want to do that first.
Vicky
But
Sherman channel.
it's awesome. I mean, they have apportment happen. Apportment is when like items just appear out of thin air. And it was a controlled experiment. They like locked these group of people in a room and then turn out the lights, and you could hear shit falling like coins. And they would turn on the lights and there'd be like rose petals and like little baby spoons and just, you know, what?
Kind of cool. Okay. I gotta check it out.
I've heard of it, but you know, I'm one of those, I need to see that shit to believe it.
That's me.
And
yeah.
It's
The
worth a
problem
watch.
is, it may be a controlled environment, but who's controlling it? And that's the question. You know?
Yeah, you'd have to watch it. It'll make you a believer. Because
Okay.
they even like, there was so much skepticism about certain experiments that they would do that it got even worse. Like they would take a fresh roll of film still in the package and put it on the table, and like nobody else, you know, could do anything in the room or whatever. And then they would put that package in a locked box or something. And then they would do their session, open up the film, and there would be images on the film.
Oh.
But it kind of progressed because they kept trying to make it more, you know, how not to debunk it, you know. So they kept adding, oh, lock it in a box.
Well, that makes sense though, because I mean, I think you were on the other night when we were talking about Ruben and Mai's idea for an investigation. Like if we could have our way, we would have, you know, a Faraday cage around the place. You know what I mean? To make sure that there were no wavelengths coming through to interfere with anything.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it makes sense though to be able to lock something into a box where nobody can get to it. Nobody can. There's that cat again. There's that creepy cat. Just eyes, nothing else. Just eyes.
She wants to play tent. She wants to get in the pool. Oh. All right. She usually is running up and down the hallway whining, which I was cringing if she was going to do that. Well, instead she's going to be all spooky.
Right. Yeah. The green screen, like the back out, like all you can see is her eyes. You can't see anything.
Right. Yeah.
My son has a bad habit of thinking it's abusive to keep our dogs in their kennel when nobody's home. Right.
Oh, I just shined a flashlight over there and it went away.
Yep. God.
That was funny.
So I come home and the dogs have eaten all the cat food. And my cats are just running around.
Oh, damn.
So I was like, God, freaking animals.
I'd be pissy too. Did you see what they did? They ate my food.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so let's see. You don't do investigations recently, right? Do you normally do investigations though?
I don't consider myself an investigator. I am intrigued with spirit communication.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Okay.
I've been I am a little bit clairvoyant. But even that I kind of doubt a lot. Like it's weird because some people will see an image out there, like it's reality to them.
Right.
Whereas my image is more like in my mind's eye, like my imagination. And I'm not a very good creative visualizer. So I know it's not something I'm doing.
Okay, so that's the thing. That's the problem. That's what makes you skeptical about it. You wonder if it's just your own thoughts coming to you.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what exactly is clairvoyancy?
Like when you see an image of a person or being, I guess. Clairaudient is if you can hear them speak. And there's probably another Claire that I don't know of.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It's almost like a type of mediumship. I should have just said that. Because
okay,
they communicate to me. Like I don't hear them. Well, I hear something. I don't know. I get words that I'm interpreting from their expression, or
okay.
they're putting words into my head. Um,
So clairvoyancy then is basically you're able to see and at least possibly understand their communication through facial expressions of the dead then.
right.
So
Yeah.
it can't be like a situation or like a living person type situation that you can understand more about what's going on or anything like that. I just don't understand what clairvoyancy is completely. So
Oh
I wasn't
well,
sure.
it's a type of mediumship. I'll
Okay.
just leave it at that. Yeah.
Okay.
Just another way to it's visually communicating with the dead.
Okay.
It's what Tyler Henry and most mediums do, and what they'll get is like images of things that they know. Like maybe you might see a rose and that represents love or a birthday. You've heard this before, right?
Okay. Yes.
I
Yes.
don't get that. I
Okay.
just get the person, and in my mind's eye. And I don't know if it's intuitive. But yeah, I just get words. I just of what they're trying to say. Usually it's not even about that. It's like there was one lady online, and I always get the unalived ones for some reason. And her son had unalived himself. And then all of a sudden, as soon as she said that, this young man appeared in my mind's eye, and he looked kind of goth
Uh
in his just the way he wore his hair, and he
huh.
kept like pushing it forward with his fingers. And I told her that, and she goes, "Oh my god, he did that all the time." But even as a cynic, I'm like, is she just saying this to boost my ego? Because that's all that does for me. And I have yet to like leave my ego out of it. One of these
Right.
days I will master that. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, she's just saying that.
Well, see, and self-doubt is the biggest killer of everything good in us. You know what I
True.
mean? And
And fear.
so if and fear, yes, and fear. So, but fear and self-doubt kind of go hand in hand. You would only have fear because you doubt yourself. So you're fearful of judgment, fearful of
Right.
what you're
I don't
saying.
it just makes me feel like I'm nuts. And my cray cray has limits, okay? I'm a little cray cray, but I don't want to be over the board cray cray. So try to restrain that.
So
Yeah, Vicky, it's kind of like Polaroid cameras. Yeah, yeah.
oh yeah, she said, yeah, when the writing would show up on the photos. I remember her talking to me about that. I feel like I saw a group do that on TV also, but I can't remember for the life of me who that was.
Oh,
Probably Ghost Adventures. They
yeah.
dominate
They've done that a
everything.
lot. They've done
Yeah,
that a lot.
you are your worst critic. Absolutely.
But I think the skull experiment. I think they used just 35 millimeter film. You know,
Right.
and they would unroll it and put it with a light behind it,
Right.
and you would see like an old cathedral, maybe an image of a person. It was weird.
Right.
You gotta watch it.
I
It's
will. I will. Is that like
yeah.
something that it is on YouTube though?
It probably is. If you were to Google, oh, I hate saying that. If you were to Yahoo search for something, um, skull. In fact, I don't know how to type in here now. How do you type in chat? Well,
Uh,
it's SCOLE, skull.
SCOLE.
Yes, experiment. And they have their own website, and I mean they got books they sell and blah blah blah. But somewhere on their page will be a place where you can watch you can watch it free.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, it's a trip.
I
I
don't know
think
if it
it
did
was over
anything.
in Italy.
Oh,
It's some guy's house,
that's kind of cool though.
Yeah. So it was like technically a paranormal group of people.
Right, right,
I don't know, maybe 6 people that sat around a round table in this one room. And
right.
one of the Italian guys had a radio he used for spirit communication, and the spirits would come popping through that thing like it was nuts. But then when he hit a dry spell, like none were coming through, and he like lost all integrity and and so the
But
group kind of split up. But
that's literally what happens. You're never
yeah,
guaranteed anything. You can walk into a house that's like the most haunted one in the world. You come in and be like, let's mess with them. Dead silent. You know?
because a lot of locals and non-locals would like literally like pilgrimage to this home to have
Right.
him communicate with somebody. Yeah,
Now, was this home something significant in history? Was
not
it
really.
something? No? Okay.
No.
Hmm. Might have been just the way it was built, even.
Yeah, maybe, or the land it was on. I don't know.
Yep. So earlier you said that you're the kind of person that you have to see it to believe it or whatever. What else are you skeptical about in the paranormal world? Anything specific?
Well, there's a lot of it's not confusion. I guess disagreement on like evil, demonic, blah. I'm not really like into that. I don't know if I believe in that. I believe in Lucifer, sure.
Okay.
I believe that the saint Lucifer, him and God had an issue, and he fell from heaven, blah blah blah. But I don't think necessarily that there is a hell. Like,
Okay.
but I bounce around on that a lot
Right.
because I don't know, some of the stuff that you hear that people get, but then again, you don't know if it's real or not. And possessions, I mean, I that doesn't mean that it's demonic. You can have a walk in, or what do they call it? Just any spirit, just step on into your body and take over if they know
Yep.
what they're doing. And if
Yep.
they're a bad spirit to begin with, then yeah.
Yes, exactly. So how do you feel then about Zach Bagans?
I think he's an idiot. I think he's an idiot. I think when they first started off, like maybe the first 3 years or seasons of Ghost
Yep.
Adventures, they were pretty spot on, but um, his ego took over, and that's what they're running with right now. That's all ego. A lot of that stuff I
All
think
about
is
that
set up.
money and power trip. Yep.
Yeah, big power trip,
All right.
huge.
Give me just a second. Okay, Google. Set thermostat to 70.
Oh damn, you hot?
Freezing.
Set to 70 degrees.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm freezing and my shit's at 74. You're all like 70, and I'm like,
I live, and I can say this because I was raised in one. I've lived in one my entire life. I live in ghetto ass trailer. Okay, I live in a trailer,
oh,
and it is just drafty all the time. So I have to
yeah.
keep it turned down, or it will never shut off.
But
Ever.
70 doesn't seem very high to me, is all I'm saying.
It's not. I'm freezing all the time.
Hi,
I'm wearing
Bootsy.
sweater with long sleeve.
Yeah, I broke my hoodie sweatshirt out. I'm like, all right. This way I don't have to bitch about that on a live stream. I'm cold.
Yep. So tell us a little more about your shaman. How did you get into shaman work in the first place? What got you started in that?
Well, ever since I was a kid, I've always been kind of drawn to Native American culture. I remember at the Art History Museum, they had some powwow dancers that came out and were dancing, and they had that rabbit fur and the bells that you wrapped around your ankles, and I just had to have some. So Yeah, even if I played Cowboys and Indians with kids back then, like, oh god, that just aged my ass. Because yeah, we played with cap guns and didn't nobody blink an eye.
Yeah, yeah,
So the cops would just drive down the street and wave
yep.
instead of killing us. But yeah, I was always the Indian. And I even when I watched The Lone Ranger, I was more drawn to Tonto. I'm like, Tonto's gonna get him out of this mess. Where's Tonto? So it just kind of went from there. And one of my first experiences was I was just kind of waking up, and yeah, it was dawn. So never know when I'm sleeping. But I saw a cougar like at the foot of my bed, and it like leapt up like it was going to leap onto me, and then it just like disappeared. I was like, oh, okay, that was crazy. So then I started studying spirit animals and totems and all that, and it just kind of broke off from there.
Right, right. Okay.
Then I went everywhere.
Well, I mean, it sounds awesome. I don't know anything about, that stuff. So, like, to hear that you actually got into it, I thought it was just a name. I had no idea that you were actually into it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bootsy
Read a lot
says,
of books.
Bootsy says she has or his. I don't even know if Bootsy's a woman or a man. I apologize. But anyways, I have mine on 67, and it's about 10 degrees. And I
Dude,
definitely,
you ain't doing it right. He must not live with a woman.
huh?
It has to be a guy, because there's no way a woman would tolerate no 67 degrees.
I do, but I also
my
live in a
God.
trailer, and I want my electric bill down.
Oh, well, and there's that.
Yes. They also said that the demon can kiss their ass. She
Well,
says, "I'm a
almost
chick."
every religion has it. Like even Islam has the jinn.
Yep.
And they can be kind of assholes.
Yep.
Not
They're bad assholes, though. I mean, like they're
they
really.
can be.
I think I would prefer to meet a Christian demon than a jinn.
A Christian, yeah. Well, there's the low level demons that really are just shit disturbers, right?
Right.
Like, they're not gonna try to possess you or anything. They're just gonna do wonky crap.
Right.
And then there's the levels, allegedly.
Yes. Yes. Like,
Whereas all the degen are assholes.
Wonder, is it like the Masonic Lodge where you like get boosted up by
right? Yeah, probably. Well, she made like 3 people go schizophrenic. We ought to give them an award. I don't know. But so they say on the angelic realm that they don't differentiate on the other side. Like an archangel is not like a level above a regular angel or an unemployed angel or a guardian angel. They're all on the same level. And I'm like,
an unemployed angel? I love it.
Yeah, apparently there's unemployed angels. Like there's so many of these fuckers that they just sit in a house in heaven and just wait for a job to come available. It's like, look, I can take 10 of you fuckers right now.
Oh my
God. I'll hook y'all up.
I've never heard anything about this. Oh God.
Yeah.
Could you imagine just standing there for eons, just going?
Oh, that would be me. It would so be me. Just be like, did they call my number yet? It just sounds like a suburb of hell,
Hopefully they serve some lunch. Damn.
Really?
At least one.
Some kind of buffet. They're going to keep my ass there. Better have Pepsi on tap. Yeah, I've been watching newer people on YouTube. It's weird that these videos just show up for me. A Suzanne Geisman. She talks to angels, and she's done a lot of books, and yeah, she gives lectures, and she's just amazing. She used to be a naval commander. Like, how do you go from naval commander to spiritualist medium? It was just
Right.
it was kind of wild, but yeah, several of them have talked about the unemployed angels.
That is so crazy. I have never heard of that before. And
Lorna Byrne.
Ruben has confirmed for me that I still have a lot of echo. Just so everybody knows, I did have earbuds in earlier and it was still echoing and the earbuds were hurting. So I said, screw it, and took the earbuds
Right.
out. So
Ow,
I don't know what to do to get rid of the
hey,
echo.
Ruben.
Oh, and then, yeah, so Vicky had a funny comment. She said, angel temps.
Wait, I missed that one.
Yeah,
Angel tip. Oh, temps.
they probably go through
Yes.
pin match,
Y'all remember what it was? It the Tooth Fairy, and the one tall, skinny, lanky dude, the first one with the rock, and he didn't have his wings.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think
You
about
gotta
that.
earn that shit.
It makes you wonder now.
Yeah, it makes me wonder how much harder I'd have to work on the other side as opposed to here to get that kind of stuff going on. I don't know.
All right. And just a reminder to everybody who's with us tonight, Dena did say that she would be willing to do some card readings for everybody if they would just pay and adjust the reserve knob. That helps me so much, Ruben. I know exactly what you're talking about. Anyway, reverb. Pay and adjust
Reserve.
the knob.
We reserve the right to. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know which one's. Oh, is that the thing that says echo?
It's
Yes.
not bad. I mean, it's not like a horrible echo. I mean,
How's that? Is that better?
Keep talking.
Okay, I'm gonna keep talking. There's
Oh my
Joe right
God.
there.
Yeah, that's better.
It is?
Yeah.
That whole time, Ruben could have told me this. Every episode I've done so far, he's in there listening and has not once told me to turn down the reverb.
Ruben, it's your fault.
It is his fault. He's the tech guy. He's the gosh dang tech guy.
You the man. Damn the man.
Well, as I was saying, if you want a reading done by Miss Dena tonight, type in the word reading in chat. I am not guaranteeing that she will choose you. There's only 4 of you here watching, so maybe all of you. I don't know. But,
Hey, Joe.
Thanks to all of our big old fans out there, all 4 of you. One of them is the group itself.
He has been buying cheese.
He's been buying. That's no excuse.
Yeah, that's the excuse. We're gonna run with that one.
Yeah, he's gonna eat the cheese. Trust me, he can come check my reverb.
Or just say that.
I mean, it really wasn't that hard to just say.
Check your reverb.
Like, I know how to do this. Reading. Oh, Ruben says reading.
Okay. I do have to shut off my camera temporarily because my cards are in the other room. When I switch computers, I didn't bring them with me.
Okay. Gotcha. I'm
So
going to highlight his so everybody knows if anybody wants to reading. That's all you have to do is put that. The Quattro Kids. I am very confused now. What's the Quattro Kids? Yay. Are you saying yay, Rue, because you get to have a reading? That was the surprise, by the way. on the last episode when I said I might have a surprise for everybody. That's what this is. This is the surprise. I wasn't sure if she would do it or not, but she did say she would. So if anybody wants a reading, just write the word reading in chat, okay? Of course, this only happens during the live, so if you're somebody watching this later, sorry. I may have to adjust my time though, because I think what's happening is a lot of the people we're friends with or whatever are actually doing their own shows at the same time. The problem is my work schedule, so what I can fit in there. Oh, Quattro kids are the four of us. Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of back. Like, I just need to resituate my shit now.
Okay. Just remember your camera's off too, Mama.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I know. All right. I brought 3 decks back. As I'm dropping paper. All right, camera. Action. So I got 2 Oracle decks and a Lormond deck. Okay. We got. Oh, the background's gonna fuck with me now.
Yep. Yep. Oh, I see. It's like a deer.
Yeah, it's the spirit animal oracles.
Okay.
Is that backwards?
Oh yeah, it was. I just realized it was.
Oracles of the fairies
Okay.
and the Lenormand deck.
There. Oh. Okay. Ruben,
So
which one do you want read from?
Yeah, really, Ruben. They all got a little something to say.
Ruben,
I
tell her
usually
you
do a
want-
1-card pull on the oracles, and I would do a 3-card pull on Lenormand to try and make sense because it tries to tell a story.
Ruben, you should say runes.
No, you shouldn't.
She loves runes. I know you missed the whole half of the show, so I'm telling you, don't listen to Dena. She loves the runes. It's her favorite.
Yeah, right up there with tarot.
Ruben says oracle ones. I think there were 2 oracles there.
Ruben, you want the spirit animal? I don't think he wants a fairy card, but
You want the animal one?
spirit animals.
I hate how delayed chat is from the video.
I know, right? Like the book alone is thick.
Holy crap.
Yeah, there's quite a few cards in this deck.
Wow.
They're a little hard to shuffle, but we make do.
Ruben says, LOL ruined. He can't even say runes. He said ruined. Please. Oh, he said fairies. He wants fairies.
Well, that was unexpected.
And he says, please. He's using his manners.
Please. I'm actually been curious about fairies. I was going to do a podcast with a friend about that maybe soon.
I think fairies are probably little shit.
I just watched that movie again called The Fairy Tales, A True Story. It came back, I think it was out in the 90s, 97 or something. Good movie.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh,
Ruben, what?
watch.
Bootsy. Bootsy goes, Ruben wants the pretty fairies.
That they are.
My poor Ruben. Nobody's
Aw.
making fun of you, baby doll.
Yeah, they are.
But you'll be okay. He goes,
We're
I'm
still perturbed about the reverb, okay?
this is what that's about. He says, I'm mysterious.
You are. Yep. I'm mysterious. I'm sure. All right. Gonna cut the deck. Pick a card. I'm just dying to see the look of this fairy. You got solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. If the camera will cooperate. Wow.
So is this something that's like currently happening in his life type situation or
Yes.
what?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really do future.
Oh, okay.
Is-
I didn't know if they even had something to do with past even, but
Free will and all that can change in the blink of an eye.
yeah, because as soon as you read the card, my whole
Yeah, that's it. Something else has changed. So yeah. So apparently he likes solitude, and that's a good place for him sometimes. It's just being alone.
it's accurate.
But sometimes, being alone doesn't mean that you're lonely, but you're one with yourself. You're at peace. Did any of that resonate?
If everybody knew what you meant by that.
I know. That's what they all say. I don't know. I just say, yeah, some of it. Yeah, sure.
It is accurate though. He is a solid. He's a solid man. No, he's somebody who does keep to himself. He's kind of a reserved person. And
Oh, okay.
Liz locks me in the room during her podcast, so that counts too. And do not. He's a liar, by the way. But no, he does like his he's alone a lot. He just sits over here, works on the computers, and he keeps to himself, and he doesn't.
It's just part of who he is.
It is, yeah.
It works. So it made sense.
It does. It resonated.
It resonated for sure. Anybody else want a card pull?
Vicky
Just
does.
type in me or something. Me.
Vicky does.
Okay. What deck do you want, Vicky? Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with being alone. I love it personally. I don't have to pick up after anybody.
Helps in Crockers. Crockers, Ruben.
What's a crocker?
It's a cracker, I think.
Is this like a new term I'm going to have to look up in the Urban Dictionary?
Bootsy says, sure, we believe you. We know you wouldn't lock him in a room. Nope. I live in a trailer, remember, Bootsy? You can just pop that lock with a butter knife.
Lock him next door.
Okay, Vicky said animals.
Okay, cool.
I figured she would.
Yeah, there's sometimes like I won't even use the cards. I'll just like flip the book and just like stop somewhere and then just point on the page and then look.
Essentially the same thing.
Yeah. But we'll be more specific with the cards. Sometimes I just get attracted to cards because of the artwork.
I do too. I think a lot of the art is very pretty.
But I know a lot of people in the tarot community, I love asking them, how many damn decks do you have? Because one person does like reviews on them like weekly, like decks. I'm like, Jesus. Probably got
Wow.
a whole room that's just full of tarot decks. It's just like a library, but instead of books, it's tarot cards.
Right.
Yeah, figure that out, Dewey. Dewey Decimal. Okay, I just aged myself here. It's all right. Moving on.
Vicky,
All
just
right,
want to make
Vicky.
sure everybody knew that Crockers are people that live north of Waynesville,
Oh.
Crocker, Missouri.
Oh, I didn't know it was a cracker. I keep wanting to say cracker. Sorry.
That's what he meant to say.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Vicky, you got the lion spirit. Be generous of spirit is all it says. So,
Wow.
which she already is. She's always helping people when they're doing their investigations and stuff with her abilities. So,
She is. So, and it's funny that
yes.
when you said the lion, the first thing I thought of was, like her fierceness. You know what I mean? But that's accurate too. She is always giving.
Let me look in the book. I don't normally like to do this, but 37. Ooh, I opened up right to it. A healthy ego means you ease God's order instead of edging God out. Lion spirit's appearance is a reminder that you have been given the gift of pride and a healthy sense of your own worth to express your divine, authentic self in a unique way. You are both the king and the queen, secure in your prosperity and wisdom, and generous of spirit as you help others.
It's accurate.
Take pride in your ability to serve from, I'm in the dark, to serve from the heart. Contentment with what you have right now allows you to use your resources wisely as you give to others in ways that educate, heal, inspire, and delight.
Very accurate.
Yeah,
Very accurate.
that's definitely Vicky.
Okay.
Backwards. Anybody else?
Nobody else has said anything yet. I will do one though. I'll do from animal.
Oh, okay, cool. Since I got them right here. Dewey, oh boy. I hated having to learn the Dewey Decimal System. It was like, oh. High school and college, you had to like do a map and stuff of the library and how to find everything, where everything was located.
Yep.
Now y'all just Google.
Or in your case, Yahoo.
You have no idea how irritating that is to the Gen Xers that y'all got it oh so easy. Like
Millennials
you
too.
may have been like trying to like write something in a rock. That's how
I'm a millennial though. You should know I'm a millennial, and we used
you're
to do
between.
a decimal. So
Yeah, you're in the in between.
I'm the geriatric, the geriatric millennial. Ruben says,
Do
"Do we
libraries still
blame?"
have that? I haven't been to a library in forever.
They do.
You know those
actually.
screens that you used to like type in an author's name and then you'd have to scroll through the books. That screen,
Oh,
it's like
I
a
don't
blue
know.
screen, and it was
I
like
don't
an
know.
electric Rolodex kind of if the library had the book.
I just remember having to go to a card deck.
Oh, okay, yeah, that okay.
Now
Yeah.
I know right now you can walk up to a computer, type in like the author or the book that you're looking for or a subject you're looking for, and it will tell you what section to go to. It'll still use a Dewey decimal
Okay.
number, but
Cool. Y'all didn't get off scot-free. All right, you got the rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. Ooh. Maybe you should start trying to practice on some manifestation or play the lottery. Remember me.
Ruben, back out.
Do what?
I told Ruben, I was like, yeah, go back out.
Nice. Nice. And that box hit the floor, so we're just going to set these over here. I'm not about to retrieve that at this point in time. There we go. All right.
All right. Is there anybody else? We've got about 5 more minutes left of the show. So if anybody else would like a reading, just write reading on there and let her know. Also, just so everybody knows, Dena is actually in Missouri also.
Yep. Smack dab in the middle of hell. Well, where you see where St. Louis is, and in the U.S., it really is kind of in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's like 3 hours away from us, if that. Maybe more like 2.5.
I'm in the loo.
And I'm at the laws. That's what they call us here, apparently. LOZ.
Oh my
I
God.
okay.
I don't know what they call us. I live in North County, St. Louis County. They call it North County.
Joe, just so you know, that thing that keeps popping up behind her like that is because her cat keeps coming up behind her, and it keeps trying to take the. It's trying to outline her cat.
Oh, she's gone.
Is he gone now?
Yeah. No more glowy eyes for y'all.
Joe might be right. He's all like it's forming into a person.
As the shadow figure, Joe. And Jonathan's still here. That's a black-eyed child right there.
Jonathan, if you were on.
Sit.
The devil.
About to be in some trouble.
Bootsy goes, call me cheesehead. I don't get it.
Oh, Wisconsin?
Oh. Bootsy's in
Yeah,
Wisconsin?
Green Bay Packers, cheeseheads, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, Kansas City won the AFC. I haven't watched the game at all this year.
I don't do sports. I like baseball.
I just know they win.
That's the thing. I wait for everybody to tell me who's playing the Super Bowl, and then I make a big meal.
I think it'll probably be the Eagles in Kansas City.
Whatever. I mean, Kansas City really is the best, it seems.
Mahomes.
If it weren't for Mahomes, I'm just saying.
Right.
And apparently the Kelseys did pretty well too. I don't know much about them except Taylor's involved in there somewhere.
I call them TNT. I've actually become a Swiftie. And it's just been the weirdest trip because I do play guitar and I used to write songs and stuff. And I see her talent in her writing and how she does things. And I'm just like amazed. I'm like, oh my God, like jealous, like totally green. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Girl. And she manifested all of that. All of that. Ever since I was a little girl, all of that.
Yeah, she is amazing. Like I remember back in the day, whenever like they'd play the same things over and over. I finally got to the point where like, oh my God, I'm so sick of it. You know, and
I probably didn't even know it was her because I'm not good with artists. Yeah, like I don't know her country stuff. I don't listen to country.
Right.
Oh, Jelly Roll.
It's hard to imagine him being country though, but you're right. He is.
I know, right? But now genres are, they're meshing.
They are.
Country rap.
Are we going back to the 70s?
It's even beyond that. Country rap. Oh my God. It's weird. Back in the 80s, we had country rock.
Nobody's country beats the 90s country. That's all I'm saying.
That was country rock.
So Vicky says there's a YouTuber called Green Bay Wacky that's from Wisconsin, and he sings a song called Cheesehead. Oh God.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Well,
scary.
Dena, thanks for coming on tonight and sharing your talents with us and sharing a little bit about yourself.
Sure.
Like we said
It's been
earlier,
fun.
huh?
It's been fun.
Yes, you are funny, man. I like you. And anyway, but Dena is going to be working on getting her YouTube channel back up and running. Everybody should go check her out. I have asked that Vicky shared her link in the chat. I don't know that she's done it. I haven't seen it. I'm not sure if she heard me. But if anybody can quickly get over there and grab Shawoman's, I know GB Wacky. Oh, Green Bay Wacky, I guess. What's some names? These are names of people. This is crazy.
That's
GB
why it's
Wacky.
wacky.
Ruben
Put the
says
tacky in the wacky.
crap. But anyway, so everybody head on over to Shawoman, subscribe now so that you can be there whenever she starts getting things back over there and up and running. We thank you guys for everybody that did come in tonight. We ask that you please share out the videos. We'd like to get some more people in here. Not that we don't have a great group going or whatever, but the conversation can probably get better if we have a wider variety of people joining. So please share us out, and thanks for supporting us. And remember to tune in Thursday at 6 o'clock. Be having Steven back on here, and we're going to be talking about another cryptid. So look forward to that. Yeah, I know you like that one, Dena. We are going to be talking about black-eyed children. Yep. That's exactly what we're doing. So we're doing it for Jonathan. I mean, he's not even watching.
For him or to him? A little bit both. It's all right.
So
we got you, Jonathan. We got you.
But we do. We all love Jonathan. Jonathan is
yes.
the sweetest freaking pie ever made. So, you know, but anyways, we just like to torture him a little bit.
Yeah. Totally.
So, all right, guys. Well, thanks so much. Dena, we'll talk to you later. And
have a great night.
Everybody have a good night.